Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time y'all watching this, man. It's Marquis, aka Cevere. We're going to Chicago, Illinois, man, to go visit Deray Davis. Yes, the comic, the comedian, the living legend. Deray Davis can rap. Yes, he has a music background. He's been doing this for quite some time. I think since he was like 9 or 10. He was young doing this music thing. He just never really pursued it. I guess like this. Um, I guess, being funny was the number one dandada at the time and still is. But Deray Davis, the album's called Roach Sex. Now, y'all probably like, I know y'all laughing at the title. I mean, you should. You should laugh at the title. I saw him get interviewed recently and talk about the name of the album, Roach Sex. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just like something funny, like he's a comedian. You got to think about that. Like, the insane part about this is this dude can rap, yo. And I'm not sure if I knew that or like I heard him like mess around back in the day a couple times here and there, but this is fire, man. Deray Davis, Roach Sex. Now, what happened before the album? He put out a single that I'm still rocking with. It's IDWTAI. It basically means I don't want to talk about it. He put out a single with legendary Traxster. It's featuring legendary Traxster, and it's produced by legendary Traxster from Chicago as well. Now, that loose single is fire. I was like, yo, what is this? I'm like, yo, Deray can really rap. And then, I was like, okay, a single, whatever. And then this album drops. I'm like, an album? I'm like, what's it gonna? I'm like, yo, is he really? Okay. So I tapped in, and I want to know if you guys tapped into Deray Davis, Roach Sex. It's 35 minutes, man. And it was released March 2nd, 2026. He's taking his rap album serious. The funny thing is, like, I was looking up and seeing if anybody else reviewed it just to see what they thought about it. And I didn't see too much traction on it, but it's a good album. It's really a good album. And let's get into it, man. Like, subscribe, share the video, comment below. Do everything to the algorithm to help out. And we do on this channel, we select great albums and we dissect them and show love, man. Hype the video too. Go hype that video, man. Let's get into it, man. Number one is Raising Bars. Now, this whole album is pretty much produced by Reno Reagan, except for the last track. So basically, Reno Reagan produced this entire album. He did a great job. Shout out to Reno Reagan. All right, so Raising Bars, Deray Davis can rap, first of all. So I'm going to keep saying it. There's a comic regiment to his bars, but they're interesting and entertaining. Track gives me Kanye West type 2004 early style. Like, it sounds like a Kanye West 2004 track. It's fire. This track's fire. Straight off the gate, he comes out. And it's funny because, like, he's a comedian. So you're going to hear comic relief in his bars, which is dope because I don't want to compare him to like a better rapping Bismarcky. Bismarck had the comic relief, in his, his structure. So does Deray Davis, but Deray Davis, if it sounds like he can rap just a little bit better than Bismarck. And RIP to Bismarcky. That's my boy. Miss him. Miss you, man. But yeah, like, but you're gonna like this album. There's no way you can hate on this album. That's all I'm gonna say. Number two is Clothes Laid Out. A head nodding jazz track. Uh, Mr. Davis should be taken seriously. He should be taken seriously based off him rapping better than, all these radio rappers. Turn on the radio now, listen to like 5 to 10 rap songs, and let me know if DeRay Davis can rap better than them. And I'm pretty sure he can. And this song made me think about when I was younger. Like, do you lay your clothes out before you go to school? I'm talking to the young people, even at college. If you go to college, maybe, or work, maybe you go to work and you lay your clothes out. I don't know. Do you still do that? Like, that's funny. But number 3 is FUNHUNDRED%, like 100%, but FUNHUNDRED%. This is featuring Theme. Shout out to Theme. If you don't believe DeRay isn't having fun, you're insane. He's having fun on this album, this record. The producer gave him a fun Madonna, girls just want to have fun type of vibe. You could tell he sampled it. Feature Theme came through with playful lyrics as well. It's an amusing song, and it should be. He's a comic. Number 4 is Play Dead. Reno provides a darker tone track, allowing DeRay to be a bit more serious with topics. He's still talking about charging the hose, charging the hose. But anyway, like, you can tell that DeRay Davis, if his subject matter is, not comedic, he will be spoken about in the rap circles. I think he's still gonna be spoken about in the rap circles. He can rap. DeRay Davis, shout him out. Number 5 is The Difference, and they incorporate DeRay's comedy, in the intro and in the outro, kind of this record. But this track got some bass, man. I'm in the whip like, oh, Mr. Davis is standing on business with his rap. He's rapping so good. The album is so good that I'm guessing other comics are gonna be like, I can rap too. Will we see other comics put out a rap album or sing an album or something, right? I don't know. Listen, I know people got talent, and sometimes they, closet their talent, and it's probably just as good as everything we hear. And I'm glad DeRay Davis was brave enough to rap, and put out an actual album. Number 6, All Bad. I know this album's all good, but number 6 is All Bad. Production is a mood, feeling, and atmosphere, giving rapper DeRay Davis opportunity to get busy. I'm a fan of his rapping style. I'm a fan, like, he kind of reminds me, I want to say he reminds me of his rapping style, but I guess he reminds me of, like, a lot of these Chicago rappers. You can kind of hear, he's been hanging with Kanye West. Maybe not recently, but you can tell, like, I don't know how old these songs are or whatever, but you can tell there's some Chicago influence, Kanye influence, Traxster influence. Like, there's a lot of influences in this album, and he sounds good though. Sounds good. Now, number 7, Move Please. Track got passport stamps to India with melodic frameworks. Again, not mad at this dude's rap skills. I'm just like, again, first album of his, no one really was like, oh, DeRay Davis put out an album. Like, this was a surprise rap album, right? If you think about it. Number 8 is Allergic to La, L-U-H, La, featuring Justus, Rivera. Allergic to love, I guess. That's what he's trying to say, basically. DeRay Davis can't say L-O-V-E other than over this classic type music, Shout out to the production. Shout out to, again, Reno Reagan. Reno Reagan putting it down. Reno Reagan's putting it down with production. Mr. Davis letting the ladies aware of his views towards relationships. And if you follow Deray Davis and you know a little bit about his life, you kind of know that he's a ladies' man. Let's put it that way. So he's gonna have a lot to talk about when it comes to the ladies. All right, let's go to number 9. 2 shots in. Get 2 shots from the bar and make your way to the dance floor to get your 2 steps on. It's just a dance type record. Deray Davis is hilarious, but witty enough to keep your attention. You could be funny, but if you're too funny, I think in rap you won't take it too seriously, and he's got it wrapped up. Like, he's funny, but he got skills. You're like, oh, this dude could rap, and you're like, I'm telling you, people gonna be like, yo, people gonna be surprised about this album. Number 10 is Splatter Me featuring Brandy, Nicole. Production gets a bit, New Jersey, pump your fist in the air types. That's what I feel. It's another dance record. It goes back to back dance record. It's a jazzy tune that makes the toes tap. This joint bumps in the whip too, man. So shout out to. Oh wait, I just rung the. Hold on, I just read the wrong song. But number 10 is Splatter Me featuring Brandy, Nicole. I said production gets a bit New Jersey like pump your fist in the air type. Oh, Brandy, Nicole, and Deray collide with sexy energy and toxic time. Like, it's the relationship record, the I hate you, I love you, type of record, right? Number 11 is Cartoon featuring Tony Truss and Iman Shumpert. Now, everybody knows Iman Shumpert can rap as well. I think he has an album out, right? Am I tripping? He doesn't have. I know he got music out. Maybe a single or something. I'm not sure. Iman Shumpert. Yeah, it's another great song, man. What do you get when you cross an NBA player and a comic together? A jazzy tune that makes the toes tap, man. Joint bumps in the whip, man. This joint bumps in the whip. This album bumps in the whip, man. You gotta bump it, just bump it. You know what I'm saying? Again, like, subscribe, share the video, comment below, hype the video, all that. What's your favorite tracks? What's your favorite songs from Deray Davis? Who thought I would be saying that, right? All right, last record is 12. Oh, if I hit the last record, support the channel by donating, buying one of my 9 books, listening to the music that I executive produce, or getting the merch. The merch, man. You can get the merch, man. All different colors of hoodies and t-shirts for the family. So, and speaking of like love, LOVE, love is the code for a discount for all the merch. So support if you can. You know what I'm saying? It's tough times out there. Number 12, last record, Roach Sex. Deray Davis, the album Roach Sex. Because he was saying like this might be, I think like when I was doing research, it was saying like, I think it said first album or some shit. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be his first last album. I think it said first last album, like in quotations or something. So I'm not sure if that's what he's referring to. Like, this is only his only album. Like, I'm not sure. Like, Deray Davis, I'm gonna be honest, you could rap. You could rap better than a lot of people that I research or listen to. One album, I don't know. I'll let you. This is your career. Last track is 12. Is IDWTAI again, featuring legendary Traxster, produced by legendary Traxster. So I'm not sure if this is the bonus song. Kind of denying Reno Reagan for producing the entire album. It's funny because I seen this on other albums, and I was just reviewing Riggs. I don't know if you know Riggs from Rochester, New York. He's a rapper, dope. Shout out to Riggs and the Cloth Ninja. Shout out to them. But I was listening to Riggs' album, and I'm like, oh, one producer. Oh, okay, one producer. And then like near the end, it was like another producer. I'm like, yo, that's messed up, yo. Because like, usually when there's one producer, it's one producer, one artist, and then they get credit up top. But when you got a producer doing all your tracks, and then you put one more producer on the album, that's when your name can just be up. I don't know if people do that on purpose. I just stuff I notice. Calm down. But anyway, IDWTAI, which it stands for I Don't Want to Think About It, Part 2. This is Part 2. I told you earlier they did a loose single prior to the album, but it's a different version. What versions do you like? What version do you like? The first version is really, the production, I think is doper. The production for the first version, the first single is dope. You know what I'm saying? The everything. It's the same bars and same lyrics. They just remixed this one. This is part 2, and or a remix. I'm gonna say a remix, really. The first one, you know, like I said, was a loose single with legendary Traxster as well. Both versions has a sexy sounding lady. I'm not sure who the lady is, but she's lending a vocal hand. And I had the question, you know, like some of these songs make me question life or question you guys. So I guess my last question would be, what subject or subjects are you tired of talking about? You know, like, you know, politics, your family, like what do you work? You know, you tired of talking about your kids? Like what subjects are you tired of talking about? You know, say like, I don't want to talk about it. So 2026 Street Star Sounds. Man, again, I gotta give Deray Davis and Reno Reagan a lot of credit. Of course, Traxster, legendary Traxster, because he started off working with Deray. I'm not sure how that worked. If they did the single first and then they did an album, or he was working on the album and they did the 2 versions of the same song at the same time. I'm not sure how it worked out, but we coming back from Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to Chicago. We back in Boston, Mass, man. Deray Davis, Roach Sex. Yeah, it's a good album, man. I gotta lie, man. I can't even hate on this, man. I'm not saying I came to hate, but it was like I was like, when I went to listen to it, I'm like, a whole album? Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a good album. So shout out to Deray Davis and his other career in rap. Comedy, he's already a GOAT. But let's see if he can. I don't know if this is his last album. Like he said, I don't know if this is his only album. I'm not sure what's happening, but this one album is probably better than a lot of people's albums. That's y'all listening to on the radio right now. That's all I'm saying. Let me get out of here, man. Remember to love yourself first. Love your family and friends, and then if you got love to give it to others, man. Give it to others, man. Roach sex. Roaches having sex. Even when I have roaches, did I ever see roaches having sex? Did you ever see roaches having sex? I gotta get out of here. Roaches having sex. Oh, we know they do, but Lord have mercy. Don't even want to think about it. Severely Yours.